Hi guys, Ewell here with Pimxels Devlog 4. Since last time I've been working on adding more enemies, a shop and decorations. The first enemy is a box. It doesn't move, but it does drop free loot and it's always going to drop something unlike other enemies. I also added checkpoints into the game. These are torches which when you touch them they're going to light on fire, and when you die you will respawn on the last torch that you touched. Even if you go back and touch another one, that is where you will respawn. The next enemy I added was a buffalo. These will walk back and forth until they spot you in front of them, then they'll stop for a short amount of time and charge at you at double their normal speed. They have a lot of knockback and quite a lot of damage. I also added some fungus. These are going to be like poisonous mushrooms, so if you touch them you'll get damaged, and if you stand in them over time you'll get damaged. These are going to be a bit like spikes and something that you're going to have to do some parkour to get over them. I added another enemy, the ghost. This is the ghost from Pac-Man, and it will follow you when you get within a certain distance from them, and then it will follow you and damage you. It has two states: the idle state, where it looks like the scared Pac-Man when you eat one of the power balls or whatever they are, and that's when they can take damage. So if you shoot them from a distance with your bow, that's how you kill them. And then the other state is attacking, and while they're following you and attacking you, you cannot damage them, so you have to run away and then shoot them from afar. They can also go through the ground, so you've got to be careful, and they can really follow you for a long time. So they will be quite a big problem. I think they're going to be one of the harder enemies. I also added the Millennium Falcon. These will move back and forth until your exposition is within a certain distance from them. Then they will follow your exposition with a certain speed, and they will shoot, I think, every second or some other time, and then they'll shoot up to 10 times, and then once they've shot the 10th laser, they will implode or explode. I'm not sure which one. And then I don't think they'll drop anything. I'm not sure. I might change that later. I might give you some coins, but at the moment they just explode. So it's just something that you've got to be careful of, not something to attack. I've added the mole enemy. So when you are near enough, they will move towards you under the ground. There'll just be some particles to show where they are, and then once they've reached you, they'll pop up, damage you, and knock you up. But they can also pop up if you jump away from them or outspeed them. I've added the Thundercloud enemy. You can't attack this, but when you get near, it will follow you just above you, and then after a random amount of time, it will stop. I think go a little bit darker, and then a lightning strike will appear, and if you touch it, it will instantly kill you. But if you keep moving, then it shouldn't really be a problem. It's a bit like the Millennium Falcon in that it's not something you fight, it's just something you watch out for. I think for most of these enemies, I've added knockback. So most of them will just be on the x-axis, although some of them will also hit you up. That was quite hard to add, and I'm not completely happy with it, but it will do for now, but I might be changing that later. The other major thing I did this week was I added a shopkeeper. When you get near him, he will go slightly dark, and so you can tell that you can enter, and when you press enter, the shop menu will come up with 6 different options, and it will also show the prices and how much money you have. You can then buy extra heart slots, arrow bundles of up to 5 arrows a piece, better luck for coin drops when you kill enemies and when you destroy a box. You can also upgrade your melee weapons, ranged weapons, and armor up to 3 times each, and then once you've upgraded a certain weapon or armor 3 times, you can't upgrade it again. All purchases cost more each time you buy them, except the arrows. And with the weapons and armor, when you upgrade it, it adds 1 to the speed and damage, and for the armor, it adds 1 to the defense and takes 1 away from the weight. However, I haven't added any limits, so I need to make sure that you can't go too low on the speed, on the weight, sorry, for the armor. I'll need to add that. The final thing I really did finish this week was I added some cobwebs, some grass, and some flowers, just some details. I'm going to be adding some other decorations, but that's what I've got for now. I have also started making the sprites for all 3 bosses and some other enemies, so they're going to be hopefully done next week, and the 3 bosses will be for the end of the 3 levels I have, so 2 kind of mid bosses and then the end game boss. And the other enemies is going to be an enemy archer who will shoot arrows, and an enemy kind of warrior knight thing that will, I think, it's either going to maybe charge at you or it's going to use a sword. So I haven't decided yet. But that's all I have for this devlog. Thanks for watching. From the, I think, 8th or around the 8th, 10th, I'm going to be doing a game jam. So I will be sharing a video on that. But then probably around next Thursday, there will be another devlog for this series. So like if you liked, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!